Alright, we got Tommy G. That's where all my packages went to?
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
This is merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Your spanking new office printer might be delayed a few days in transit if it was parked on a FedEx rail car that was parked here Friday morning near Union Avenue. This was the scene early Friday on the tracks near Union, north of California Avenue.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know.
No.
Nigga, what about my package though?
Was there an event in your life, like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm going to do?
An old lady broke the neck car accident.
Would you guys say this is every night?
Yep, I do it every night.
Wait. This might be one good Tommy G. Because, you know, usually it done been videos where, like, we got them up in action. The last Tommy G video, we had somebody in action or doing what they was doing. But this one right here, they might have been right about Tommy G. Tommy G might be the police. Because, nigga, ain't no way he just went on them with a ride to just hold a truck hostage and steal all the packages. Nigga, this is snitch 101 right here. I ain't gonna lie. We got the full detail. Nigga. Ain't no use of them covering themselves up for this one.
And to making a week
25K.
25K?
Now, sometimes you guys stop the trains.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it on your back. Enhanced graphics. That looks kind of fancy. I'll have to look into that one.
The big question is,
my nigga, so you just stealing unknown packages, don't know what it is, and you gotta guess in your mind if it's valuable or not? Bro, it might be time to find a new craft, man. That right there, the robbing trains for packages, that ain't it for you. But then again, you coming up because I'm not influencing the kids to do nothing, but this nigga right here, nigga said it looked valuable, bro. I don't know if that one for you, gang.
who pays? Well, in the long run, most likely insurance companies, which means you and I.
When I imagine train robberies, I think back to the Wild West days when rugged outlaws like Jesse James and Butch Cassidy would assemble a posse, then ride in on horseback to storm a train, execute their heist, and get away with the loot. And I would have told you that these train robberies were a thing of the past. That was until I got word that the business of train heist is alive and well. And in Bakersfield, California, where our episode takes place, these robberies can occur on a nightly basis. Now, I've made a career out of being fascinated by the mind of an outlaw, and today we meet many of them involved in this train business. We witness these guys live in action, see how they evade law enforcement, and we get a first-hand look at how their underground economy works. This is a world where people drive cars onto train tracks to get a train to stop to initiate the heist. To be successful at this, thieves have to avoid the federal agents, local law enforcement, and private detectives that patrol the railways and hunt down organized crime. This, folks, is the modern-day Wild West. Let's dive in. Folks, right here in the video was supposed to be a sponsored ad, but they wanted me to read from a script and do some gay-ass commercial, and I just didn't want to do it. All I want to do is make the best possible videos for you at home to watch. Right now, the Patreon army is at about 1,400 people. Let's get it up to 2,000. That way, we never have to do stupid-ass commercials, and you get access to the best and wildest clips on the internet, guaranteed. Join the movement, join the army. Link is in pinned comments.
Oh, his Patreon is free? I might gotta check it out.
What the impact theft has on the community is, just look no further than here. I've never seen this before. Celsius is behind a lock left.
Chat, that's what's gonna happen is if y'all niggas keep on stealing eggs like how y'all been stealing eggs. They gonna put the eggs behind the little box. Now, the fact that they gotta put energy drinks behind the box lets you know that they are wildin' in Cali. Cause, nigga, you are stealing a Celsius energy drink? My boy. Time to find a new profession again, cause damn.
You gotta push a button and have an employee come. So if you think theft only impacts the corporations and the big companies,
I knew that
you're
liquor
wrong.
was
It
locked
impacts
up.
the
If
little
them
guy with all
energy
these little
drinks
hassles
locked up,
and
the
things
liquor
we have
gotta
go
be
through.
locked
Our
up.
insurance gets higher. There's a lot of little factors and ripple effects that comes from theft. How bad is it?
Pretty bad, man. It was to the point that people were still like the Red Bull.
People are stealing Red Bull. According to the Hammurabi Code, in severe cases, theft will be punished by either cutting
Niggas
your
probably
hand
in there
off
stealing
or by
bread,
death.
rice.
So it's something that people have taken very seriously for a long time, but it seems like now more than ever in this current era, it's the most lightly punished it's ever been.
They say robbed the East Bakersfield Walmart last week. The robbery happened last Thursday, March 11th, just before 1:30 in the afternoon.
Nearby, there's people that are waiting for this thing to stop so they can get on board and get everything off of it. Someone's gonna crack it open and see what.
Chat, imagine just like driving down the highway and you see a nigga with a handful of boxes. You like, yeah, we got him. That nigga was stealing. He was on that train for sure.
What they can get. Maybe it's oranges. Maybe it's baby supplies.
Them niggas
maybe
stealing
it's Amazon
fruit.
packages. Who knows? Something important could
They
be on
down
your way to
bad
your
at
house,
this point.
but instead, someone's gonna get their grubby paws on it, and you're gonna have to get your order reshipped.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
Boxes of merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Bakersfield, California is a place you probably haven't heard of. Some people call it the armpit of California. It's rough out here. I mean, you have lots of homeless, and if you're a homeless guy with nothing to lose, what is it to you to try and take some things off a train and sell it? So clearly, something has gone down right around here. There's hundreds and hundreds of boxes here, and my first impression of this operation is kind of like a smash and grab. This was going out to Washington to a lady named Debbie, and this is going out to Jean in Washington. So a lot of people on the West Coast were looking for important shit. Who knows if a kid had a birthday coming up? And also, how much of this theft is wasted? Like, what can a person really do with a precision egg cooker? How much can you resell that for? I would guess they're looking for electronics, chargers, computers, video cameras, I don't know. If I had to choose between doing this and running into a Best Buy, I would choose the Best Buy all day. This to me seems like just one of the more dirty and messy ways to make some sort of income. No one's turning into Jeff Bezos off of this.
Niggas only getting probably a cool
So earlier we
$100
were
off
wondering
that.
what percent of the thieves are homeless versus professionals, and this is a camp right next to all the action. I mean, just by the disorganized look at the scene, I would guess it's more of a homeless than a professional job.
But hey, I don't know nothing about it. It's not my business. This is my business. It's crazy, right? You feel like the boxes.
My boy said that while having mad boxes everywhere. He like, look, I know they out here stealing mad boxes off the train, but that ain't me. I don't know nothing about that. Now my neighbor next door, he might know something about that. Just cause y'all see these boxes, it's not me. Whole time he was on that camera, nigga. We got you.
Yeah, everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't really do it right here anymore.
People are getting busted for it?
One's looking at deportation. If they caught you on the train grabbing something, they could bust you. But once you left the train, they couldn't do anything about it.
We're suiting up right now during what's primetime train hours, which is from now about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock till 2 a.m. So I guess from the clues that we've been getting, we're dealing with more of an addict homeless situation and like sketchy characters on the fringes. What percent of people in this game would you say are homeless versus professional?
About 70% are homeless, to be honest with you.
How long have you been doing this for?
I'm probably going on like 3 or 4 years now.
And how many missions over those 3 or 4 years?
Ooh, quite a bit. Probably too many to count, to be honest. It's we just drive around, you know, that's kind of what we do around here is we just drive around, and then if we see a train stop, we'll call everybody and be like, hey, yo, this is where we're at.
What are some of the things you have to be aware of in doing a mission? Like, how do you plan this out?
Honestly, there's not really much planning behind it. It's you see it, you go, you know, and jump on it right away, because it's you come on time limit. You know, it's how long is it gonna take for this person to take off, or you know, when are the cops gonna show up?
Is security getting heavier and heavier now that it's becoming more of a common thing?
I would say so, yeah. They've started parking trucks and security guards around where the trains stop and things like that. Back in the day, you know, you wouldn't have none of that. You just be there and open shit up, and you'll be there for a cool like 2-3 hours or something like that, you know.
Now, sometimes you guys stop the tracks.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You kind of like high center it on top of the tracks, you know. Most of the time you want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it farther back.
Wait, Chad, do they steal the cars too before they do that? Because imagine if that's your car, like you own that car, and you putting it on like a railroad to stop a train. The car gonna be stuck. So like, nigga, are they not getting caught up by this? Cause it's like they leaving a lot of evidence behind, bro. Oh, they cleaning them cars before they leave that car. Cause nigga, that's a lot though. I gotta wait for the train, then I gotta put the car on the tracks, then I gotta look around, make sure there ain't no cops. And what if I'm by myself and I see this train? I don't have the crew with me to get what I need to get. I gotta call up niggas knowing they ain't gonna be able to pull up. You close? You up the street, niggas? I found one. I think it's 2 of them over here right now. Pull up, nigga.
Stand to make on a mission.
I've made about $5 grand.
Not knowing when
That's
a train
it?
might roll through, we gave E-Money a GoPro and told him to record a mission so we could see how it all goes down. Here's what he captured.
I'm gonna see if I can see where with a lot with popping, because I don't like the full colors on me.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline, just pumping, you know, it's a crazy feeling. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know. It's exciting and just fun to do.
Wait till he get caught. Pop goes the weasel, nigga.
We separated from E-Money and set out on our own to patrol the tracks. Our goal was to be in position and near the action if a train robbery was going to happen that night. Here's what went down.
At least 2 different crews are doing their inventory right now, seeing what's on the inside, and from what we understand, there's serious consequences for this now in California. California is not as light criminally as they used to be, so we're kind of just waiting to see what they find and seeing what our next step is.
I'm on my way.
What are you looking for in the trains? What are you hoping to find on the trains?
Anything worth profit. I mean, I've found $100 worth of cards, you know, like little, we call them player cards and stuff like that. 2 or 3 people inside, and we just throw them out. Just start throwing them like this. People on the ground will grab them, and just throw them in the truck. After that, we'll go to a different location.
So there's an organized team.
Oh yeah, it could be anywhere from like 3 to, you know, 6 people.
What's going on? They're hitting it? By the truck? What the f is going on? He said they're hitting it over here.
Go right back, turn.
Do I move?
You won't be able
So we were catching the action. No. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Okay, so going on right behind us right now is, that's law enforcement right there. Hey, the cops are right there. Hey, the sheriff's right there. Hey. What the
Holy shit. His
Can we get
IQ
back in
was
the
not
car?
bro.
Let's get back in.
See, Tommy G, you a brave guy, cause you're just like, hey, there's an officer right there, nigga. You supposed to run. Forget telling him. Let that nigga get caught, cause he's clearly not listening to nothing that you're telling him. You told that man twice. The police right there, bro. They're approaching, bro. The police right there. He gonna say, oh shit, and then try to jump the gate. Nigga, it's too late, bro. And Tommy G, nigga, why are you just sitting? Run.
In the car. What the fuck was that, dude? Holy shit.
So you might be wondering why we were running back to the car. Keep in mind, we had just seen the sheriff, and what we weren't sure of in that moment was what were the legal ramifications even being near a train robbery. As you can imagine, robbing a train is a big federal crime. Under the U.S. Code's Title 18, Section 1991, anyone who assaults, robs, or attempts to rob a train can face serious prison time, up to 20 years. It's considered an act of theft on interstate commerce, which of course makes it the business of the feds.
He basically is like, are you guys the cops? We said no. Then he starts opening it up and just going ham. Then a sheriff drives by, and then it just lurches. Okay, so obviously there is no place for stealing. I'm not advocating it. But the adrenaline rush of just being by the action, I can see why these guys are addicted just to the thrill of the job. That was insane, wasn't it?
But what if you're not robbing the train? You're like us, near it. If you are caught trespassing within a certain distance of train tracks, you could still be committing a crime. We filmed this in California, and doing some research into this, it looks like California laws make it a misdemeanor to trespass within 20 feet of the tracks. This can land you up to 1 year in county jail. Luckily, we filmed this entire episode within 21 feet or further from the tracks.
So what if, you know, someone's ordering baby formula and baby bottles and it doesn't get there on time? Like, what about the impact?
I'd be pissed.
The way I look at it is if you're ordering it off of Amazon or online somewhere, like, not in too much need of it. You know, you gotta wait to, even if you get to the next day shipping, you're still waiting that time to get it, you know, so.
I guess what stands out to me is the outright
Nigga basically say, fuck them kids.
Think if people in other countries watching this, seeing this happens in the United States, I think it would blow their minds. To think that a sheriff would drive by as you're blatantly stealing packages from a train, which is a federal offense, that he just keeps going on with his day. Where else does that happen? It's Keegan's birthday today, so happy birthday, Keegan. Write in the comments, happy birthday, Keegan. No better way to celebrate a birthday than by chasing down train thieves. And 2 minutes before, Google.
It's his birthday, and he over here being accomplice to, like, some thieves. I'd take the day off if I was him.
Whether it's a felony or misdemeanor.
That's all he got?
Enhanced craft.
Bro, imagine you doing this and the only thing you pick out the box is like hospital stuff, like bandages, I don't know, like a little you know, when you check to see your temperature, the little temperature check gun, nigga get that. Bro, these niggas are wasting their time, bro. Get you a 9 to 5 or something, my nigga. Damn.
That was kind of fancy.
Nigga stole a calculator.
Some cream. Jump.
Some cream, nigga.
Some wheelchair stuff.
See what I mean? Dumb shit. Nigga, so far you stole a calculator that might be worth something you don't know yet. You gotta do your Googles. A wheelchair and some cream. And you are down bad, bro. You are down bad. Way down. You are below down bad at this point.
kitchen stuff.
Okay.
Is that wrapping paper or something?
Nigga got wrapping paper? A tent?
It's an interesting one. Like a cover or something. Shoes? Ooh, a nice little bag. That's about it. Didn't get too many this time, but had to get out of there. The train started moving.
All you got was 2 things.
No, especially when they're like switching conductors like that.
So how would you rate the haul overall?
This one's one of the lower end ones. Altogether right there, probably 150, maybe.
I saw a sheriff look at someone stealing and kept driving.
Yeah, sheriffs out here, the law enforcement don't really give a shit. It seems like they're scared. They're scared of everybody out here.
If caught, what's the penalty?
I don't know. It's probably a good few years or so. They're fighting a big case for sure. It's federal.
So it's very spur of the moment. It went from nothing's gonna go down tonight to 2-minute notice just happened.
Yes, and that's how it goes. You know, whenever you get the call, you gotta hurry up and get there. 90% of it, to be honest with you.
Talking
I'm
to
getting
this guy
sleepy.
got me wondering how many stolen goods are floating around on places like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. I mean, how many people completely
Chat, can I tell y'all a wild story? I remember, like, y'all remember when the P5s first came out and they was like, it was only a certain amount of limit to P5s that niggas could get. Like, you had to be a lucky nigga. You had to win a drawing just to get a P5, bruh. I remember, like, when we got all them stimulus checks and everything, I was essential worker at the time, so, like, I just had some money. Nigga, I went on Twitter, somebody told me I can get a P5, my nigga. I got finesse for, like, cool $300-400. I was so pissed, man. Damn, I was pissed. But we got a P5 now, so I still lost 400. Still, I know how y'all niggas feel, though. Cause if my package be gone, like, but they actually stealing packages off the truck. Imagine if you really ordered this package. Imagine if you ordered some pills or something. They was about to save your life. And you just over there stuck. About to die. Cause these niggas want to be stealing. These YNs, man. They are dangerous.
unaware are furnishing their homes, buying gifts for their kids, even getting school supplies like laptops and calculators without realizing that we too are participating in the underground economy. One of the train robbers told me like this straight up: if it's a brand new item listed at 50% of retail or less, or an item missing its original packaging, chances are it's stolen. It made me wonder what percent of goods on a site like Facebook Marketplace are lifted items. One day, when I interview Mark Zuckerberg,
Chad, imagine if you go buy a car off somebody and that car's stolen. You have no clue. Damn.
I will ask him for his take on this. But for now, it's wild to think that any one of us could have something in our homes that we use on a daily basis that was stolen in a train heist. Would you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
What's your next one?
Get rid of the boxes, honestly, and then start pricing stuff out.
Have you ever been close to getting caught?
Yeah, we had somebody, where to stop. They were on the other side of the fence, I think got some property or something, and they said they were calling the cops, and we hear it all the time, so we push on for a little bit, and this time the cops, they showed up pretty fast, and so they show up, and we all just dip down. You gotta get low and just gone, dude.
Last night, a train robber approached us in an off-camera meeting and told us about his operation. He had stash houses, getaway drivers, and lookouts stationed in the mountains. So the next morning, we spent the day tracking the train through the mountains.
Man's got a
trying to see it
whole
from a train robber's point of
operation
view.
going on.
Behind me is another train going towards Bakersfield. We're gonna see if we can link up with the guys that are gonna hit this train. This is some modern day rodeo shit. And at nightfall, we returned to the towns of Bakersfield and Oildale to see yet another train robbery. But first, we had to talk to the locals and see what they thought about this. Are you aware that most nights when the train stops, people just descend on the trains and just take everything they can out of it?
I know that happens, but I don't know if it happens near here.
And I don't know if you saw the boxes that are on the side of the road.
No, I haven't seen them.
But what do you think about that?
I think it's horrible. They're going to catch somebody robbing a train.
Now, here's something that's going to blow your mind. We saw it last night. A sheriff drove right by as a guy was opening up the train and taking boxes, and he just kept driving by.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
maybe he didn't see it. I mean, how could you not see it?
I mean, we get people come in here all the time who steal and they just walk up, grab and walk out. I don't even care.
There's a bunch of criminals.
You know, like every job I don't work at where it's like a grocery store or like a clothing store, they policies are usually do not chase the thief. Especially, I remember when I was working at a grocery store. I used to work at Harris Teeter. That was like my first job, bro. I used to hear on a walkie-talkie every day, "Oh my gosh, we got a thief! We got a thief! Don't chase him, no." I'd be like, "Nigga, why you telling us then? Then you might as well just let them niggas leave, cause I'm not about to chase them anyways. And you better let security do that. I am just a bagger. Y'all do not pay me enough for that. Hopefully they don't steal me out of here. But look, if they got to steal some cookies from the back, let them steal them cookies. I ain't about to stop nobody."
Here. There is, especially in Oildale. There are. Yeah, you have to be very careful. We have cameras at my house. I mean, we take all precautions. They just stole our mailbox not long ago.
Niggas steal a mailbox?
Yeah, our community mailbox. Yeah. Oh, that's my husband.
Hello. How you doing?
Chess, you gotta be down bad to steal
Sure.
a mailbox.
I hear you're missing a
Especially
mailbox.
if it ain't nothing in there.
Yes, sir, I am. And yeah, there's a lot of thieving going on around these neighborhoods.
Are you aware that the trains get hit regularly?
Yeah, I heard all about that, yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a bunch of bull. Yeah, that's not even right. They should have more security on those trains than what they do. Yeah, I don't understand it, how they can get in those trains so easy and take all the stuff off of them without anybody noticing.
No, look, folks, this is romance right here. Sir, what did you just do? You handed her what?
Ruffles, potato chips.
And it's not even Valentine's Day, huh?
We love each other, though.
Yeah, we do.
We've been married 20 years, bud.
Congratulations. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a good night.
So we have a helicopter circling. It was about the same time last month. Is it a helicopter?
That's 100% a helicopter. No plane moves like that.
And he's just circling the train area, huh?
Yeah. Their center of rotation is 100% around the.
Holy shit, it's shining right at him.
Yeah.
They probably think y'all are some thieves.
So here we go. Here's some of the fragments of what remains from last night. They obviously cleared it out. They have some sort of system. Whole Foods, Amazon returns. So yeah, Amazon lost out last night. So now our job for the rest of the night is, one, talk to the guys that have their hands in this and get more of the story from them. Two, see if there's another mission, which chances are there will be. It just is, will we be in the right place at the right time when it goes down? There's way other ways I would rather steal. If I had to get into the business of stealing, I feel like this is one of the harder ones to make money in. So we're going to a spot that is involved in the package smuggling and the local.
Chad, I agree. I feel what Tommy G's saying, because I couldn't really steal, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie. As a kid, we all made dumb mistakes. I done stole some dumb things. Nigga. I remember one time I stole some cologne. I don't even know what I'm stealing cologne for. I'm just doing it. And then some candy. It's about the only two things you get from me. But as an adult, I'm not stealing nothing, nigga. I go give me some money if I steal anything. I don't got time to steal from nobody. And I feel like if you steal something, karma gonna come back. And nigga, somebody gonna steal something from you eventually. And you in here crying up a river. Whole time you was thieving, nigga. You deserve to get that taken from you. Now on they end, them niggas need to go get a job, cause ain't no damn way I'm about to hold a train hostage. I gotta run from the police. I gotta check my surroundings around this train. I gotta run from the helicopters. I'm trespassing. Ain't no way I'm about to do all that, nigga, just to steal some lotion. I did all that to steal some foot cream. Yeah, nigga, no.
What are we looking at here?
So right here, they use this as like the gateway to get back and forth to the tracks.
They haven't fixed that gate yet?
The fence is ripped open on it, obviously.
So they go through here, another hole, tracks.
You see where the train's at right there.
Mm-hmm. So this is a popular place in the city where the train gets hit.
Mm-hmm. This whole road, there's like 10
You like, this my spot right here.
That's probably where that train
I'm
is.
here every weekend.
Second and third row tracks.
Why do you think this doesn't get fixed?
Because it's not the train's property, or the train federal property. It's someone else's property. They come in yellow totes, and a lot of the stuff does. It comes in like those trains right there. They're just stacked in yellow totes.
That nigga said them yellow totes. That's bingo. That's the ones right there. Them yellow totes. That's my department right there. It's me all day. I found a P5 in one last week. A little radio joint in there. I sold that for like $250.
Totes of, like, I would say like all kinds of shit. 99-cent store type stuff.
So how many main spots throughout the city?
Nigga going on the shopping spree.
Along the tracks, really.
The last spot we were at, helicopter was circling. You think that's preventative on the police's part?
Yeah, it helps because the guys know that the cops got the helicopters got the flare, so they can see them even if they don't have the light on. So that helps. You gotta like penalize these people for this shit. You gotta like actually go to jail instead of breaking and stealing shit and going to jail and getting let out the next day. And then they just let them stack up their cases and they keep getting busted, and then eventually, yeah, they throw them in jail, but they don't do long enough and people aren't gonna learn and nobody wants to work. They want to want everything easy. It's all fun and games until it happens to you, right?
So just another example of sloppy thieving. People want to have sympathy, and I get it. Like if someone's down on their luck and they fall back on rent, that's one thing. But when you just want to turn the entire city into your own trash can, that's where I draw the line. Would you say you have any economic stressors in your life?
Not even that,
Well, my
bro.
mother's everything's a hustle since 19.
Bro, they got a 1 out of 10 chance that they gonna steal something valuable. Other than that, everything just a toss. So, bro, they wasting their time from the get-go. Then you gotta think of like the security you gotta dodge. That's a lot, man. That's really a lot. Like I keep saying, bro, nigga, you might just get some foot cream, bro. Like, imagine doing all this, you got foot cream. Or some vitamins. Or some sugar. Them crash outs, they not coming. Them crash outs, but you better watch out, because there's gonna be a whole lot of going on.
To get into some of these things, like did it come from economic struggle where like, hey, I gotta pay a bill, so I'm gonna try something new? Or like, how did you even get into this world?
Dad didn't do some of the smarter stuff. He did a lot of dumb shit. I guess I kind of fell on that same path.
So is it more?
Nigga, did you just say, look, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I be looking at my dad and I be looking at us like two different people. We are the complete opposite. A lot of people might say we act alike, but I'm pretty sure we don't do the same things. Nigga, just because your dad made some terrible decisions does not mean you should go down the same road and make terrible decisions too. Nigga, be wiser. Don't be dumber, nigga. Use your brain, bro. Use your brain.
The thrill or the economics of it?
A little bit of both.
We got connected to a local named Tweak. He was going to be going on a train job later that night, so I asked him about how he evades law enforcement and how he prepares for a mission. Here's what he said.
You just got out of jail? What was that?
My nigga fresh out of jail still committing crimes? Why in?
So how often do you do the train business?
I don't really do it too much anymore like I was. Out there, when I've seen a lot of the federal marshals out there, they're cracking down on it pretty big.
Federal marshals are out there?
Yeah, they've been seen out there. I've seen personally my own two eyes, federal marshals out there going and doing sweeps out there. They're picking up people. They were doing three cars linked at a row at a time with the pepper ball guns and shit in the cars, lighting down next to the train. So when the train stops, they're driving up and down it the whole time as it stops, patrolling it. So, and you can go further from railroad tracks, skip to the tracks, or the little C trains that you've got, of course. But
what do you got?
That's the scanner.
Do you actually use that?
Yeah, that's the best way to have it. But just me, I won't get caught with it. I'm gonna toss it out before they catch up to me.
It's just amazing what drugs will make someone do, and it just feels, I don't want to say like a waste, but like all this stolen stuff is just going to a cycle that gets deeper and deeper.
It is a waste.
It's not like, oh, if I hit enough trains, then I'll
that's a
be able to
waste.
move on to something else.
That's a heavy waste, because if they not getting what they looking for, they just tossing it. The least they could do is like, nigga, Well, now they not opening the boxes till they get home, so they can't really toss the useless boxes back on the train. But if they doing all that on the scene, nigga, put my pills back on this damn train. I don't toss my pills in the grass. Damn, I'm over here hurting, and you done toss my vitamins in the grass, nigga. Grandma got all them bunions on her feet, and you done toss her cream in the grass. You could have put that back on the train. That's why it's all wild out here, bro.
It doesn't have the same glamour as the outlaw cowboys back in the day hitting trains. This will be our last night out in the trains. We'll see what we run into and see what we see.
Them night crawlers hit different, man.
As we walked up to the scene, we realized that the trains had just been hit right before we got there, so we got to approach the crews on the ground to see what the next step in their business process was.
In the background right now, there's a guy just going through boxes. And again, as we came here, look at that, that's a sheriff right there. I don't know how obvious that is from the road. Seen pretty heavy police activity through here, and right in the back there's a crew going through fresh boxes. So I don't know if there's another train coming or if we just kind of missed it and we're seeing the aftermath. But either way, it's kind of like piranhas on a fresh piece of meat. So you guys a good haul?
Niggas ain't think to ask if it the police.
Right there. I don't know what they're taking.
These yellow bags are from the train?
Yeah.
You were the guy we saw 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Did you get hurt? Because the train like lurched.
No, I always jump off like that, man.
We've seen like 2 or 3 sheriffs drive by. They just don't give a shit, do they?
If it would have been like a bunch of fucking, they would have probably called me up, but...
You may hear me mention a few times expressing shock that the sheriffs did nothing but just drove by, but there may be an explanation.
Yeah, I might
One
gotta
of the
sue
train
the
robbers
city
told me
after
that
that
because
song,
the
bro.
tracks are federal jurisdiction, the local PD has a tough time building cases that stick on these guys. Not sure if that is all true, but more on that later. I have an arrest story coming for you guys in just a couple minutes.
Would you guys say this is every night?
What's up, man? Shout out to Bakersfield, east side of Bakersfield, you know what I mean? That's where I'm from. Trying to get $1 out of 15 cents. Yeah, yes, man. We trying to do
This nigga just quote Jay-Z.
Right here by the bridge. I already got everything packed up, ready to go.
I don't know, bro. The most you done got so far was 15 cents, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's the ride, man. You gotta get the ride ready to go. Just get up out of here. Just go make this money now, man. Probably won't happen till the morning, but shit, it's gonna happen. And we eat instead for dinner.
What got you into this business?
My boy right there. My boy, he a beast at this, but my buddy out there in the mountain, he got rolled up off by Pinkerton. They arrested him, they impounded his truck and everything.
So Pinkerton's really serious.
Oh yeah, Pinkerton is the ones that they'll get you. Pinkerton is the one that they're the OGs, you know what I mean?
Let's bring you up to speed on the infamous Pinkerton Detective Agency. This 170-year-old firm has been cracking down on criminal plots since the 1850s. Their claims to fame include foiling an early assassination attempt on Abraham Lincoln, making outlaw Butch Cassidy and his guys flee to South America to avoid being caught by them, and that in the 1890s, with over 32,000 guys on staff, they boasted more manpower than the entire U.S. Army.
So what kind of job satisfaction do you have with it? Do you feel like you're caught in a cycle?
Now, yeah. Because, I mean, if I stop, then I don't eat. My family doesn't eat, so you really can't stop it, you know what I mean? You can make a good payday, you can make a real good payday, but, I mean, unless you're willing to shut down shop and stop doing what you're doing, then it's going to keep going, be a cycle, keep on going. People are going to hear about it, you're going to get nervous out here. But, I mean, you tend to weed out the people that are built for it, the people that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, it's a waiting game. It's a hit and a miss. You never know when you're gonna hit. But when you do hit,
see, chat, that's exactly why I say it's a waste of time, because it's a hit or miss. And they doing this every night. Imagine if, like, you do this for a week straight and you get like 5 misses. Bro, that's 5 trucks you done hit. That's 5 trucks. Nigga. You ain't getting nothing out of 5 trucks, nigga. Damn. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would get them a whole nother business plan, but I don't want to add on to their criminal records and criminal lifestyle. But it might be time for them to go on Indeed, bro. Because they can use these skills somewhere. They can. I know they can.
What can you stand to make in a week doing this?
I made up to close to 25K. Maybe as low as a couple $100. It just all depends on what you find.
Was there an event in your life, or like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm going to do?
My old lady broke her neck in a car accident. She severed her C4 all the way down to C7. She was paralyzed, she couldn't walk. I lost my job. I'm having to take her to the doctors. And all her doctor's visits, we had to teach her how to walk again.
Damn.
What kind of job were you working with for?
I had a great job. I was working agriculture. I had a company truck. I was making about 75K a year.
Nigga, you went from making 75K a year to making like, I don't know, about $50 a year, nigga. God damn, you done lowered your standards heavy.
You quit that to do this? Because you make more doing that.
I mean, now I built a record for myself.
Oh, you make more.
It's going to be a little bit harder to find a good job with. And I mean, once you get into it, it's it. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of, that's why I tell people that do it or want to try to do it, it's just remain smart, don't be caught.
There's a lot of youth out there that are feeling really reckless and thinking, hey, I can just get quick shit. And they don't have a record yet. What would you tell them?
It's not worth it. You're gonna get yourself out into federal charges. You know what I mean? Once you get federal charges,
W criminal.
You're not gonna do no half time. There is no fucking, good behavior. You're gonna go to the feds and you're sitting down with some big boys. I don't know if you noticed the little plane. Flying around with that.
Hey, at least he know it come with it. You know, most people just be out here doing crimes and don't really pay attention to the consequences that come with it. Some of them, I ain't gonna lie, some of them do not care about them consequences. Some of them will take that. But some of these niggas just don't know. And they get into some, they be out here looking real ass out on a lot. Because they done made a terrible decision that they didn't really think about before they did it. See him? He gonna map it out. I don't know if that's a good map out. It's not a good map out, but hey, at least he mapped it out.
Oh, circles around and circles around, and I mean, they have each sensors. They have night vision. They follow you. They'll follow you back to your home. They'll follow you back to wherever you're going. That's why I said they'll build a case on you.
Sure enough, this guy here who I'll call C got arrested exactly in the manner that he described. He recently got out of jail and called me to tell me that the same week we had met him, he completed a train mission and went to his safe house where he was then tracked down by a police helicopter and swarmed by 12 sheriff's vehicles.
No,
he was arrested at gunpoint, brought to jail, and was told that he was facing 3 years of federal time. However, he said that due to what seems to be a technicality of jurisdiction, apparently the local police had to drop his case, which if this is true, would explain why the sheriffs would just drive past and ignore the train thieves. If anyone watching this episode is in law enforcement or is a lawyer, please tell me if this local police not having jurisdiction holds any water.
You got time. No
I guess most crime seems to be indicative of someone being stuck in a cycle. And anytime you're stuck, you're not free. So it's just sad. Like, even though they're doing bad shit, like stealing some packages, I still feel bad for these people.
Chat, I ain't gonna lie, being stuck in the cycle is the reason why I'm sitting right here with y'all. Cause like, bro, like, you ever been around certain people and you look at them, you be like, dang, y'all stuck. Y'all are stuck. I'm not gonna lie, like, I be saying this all the time. I appreciate the fact that I got moved to Baltimore at a young age, because it made me look at certain people like, it just like, know certain people and they was doing the same thing that they was doing when they was kids, and I was like, dang, bro, you ain't did nowhere, been nowhere, did nothing, you just out here doing that. Nah, nigga, it can't be me. And it made me look at what I want to do with my life. And then once I found this, I was like, oh, we cracked the code. We cracked the code. At least one of the codes. Because I look at this as like, this just one. Ain't no telling what's next after this. But like, when you crack that code, crack it. Like, I would say personally, don't take no penitentiary chance just to crack a code, bro. Because it's really not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. But if that's what you're gonna do, listen to Buddy on this video, because he got a plan. At least he had a plan. I think his plan probably gone by now, because he been doing this for quite some time. But yeah, if you gonna go ahead and do the crime and the time, have you a backup plan or something, my nigga. Don't just be out here doing crimes and times for your whole life, nigga. Don't ruin your whole life trying to get some quick money. And I always remember, quick money ain't gonna last too. You know how many, I tell y'all this all the time, you know how many niggas be telling me with this content thing to go do stupid stuff, like what the Shade and E. Kane just recently did, and they be like, oh, you can be popping next week, and I be like, nah, I'd rather take the slow grind, because the slow grind, I could probably be doing this like years and years later and find my niche in it, and like, ain't no telling what that's gonna take me. But me trying to get a quick dollar, I'm gonna be in here today and gone tomorrow. Y'all niggas ain't gonna know who I am. So like, enjoy the slow grind. Find you something that's positive, that can like influence other people, and send on business, nigga. But like, don't take the quick route out. That is never the solution to anything.
Sympathize with them in a way. I mean, this is not a life that anyone would envy. There's nothing glamorous, there's nothing cool. Because I think at the end of the day, you want to have an impact on the world that's positive. Everyone wants that. This is not something that you can rest easy doing.
My boy went from a whole positive life to being a criminal.
The business of train robberies and theft. This was a wild ride. As always, I appreciate you joining me. I have the best job in the world, and it's only possible because you guys tune in. My final message is this: we all have choices, and you can either build a positive cycle or you can build a negative cycle. You pick where you want to go. And obviously some of us have better deck of cards at the beginning, but I really believe life is how you play the cards. So do what's best for you, your family, your community. Thank you guys. See you next week.
Tommy G was just saying some real stuff, bro. Cause you could really get handed a bad deck of cards, but nigga, you play the game a couple times, you might get a good hand the next game. And if you keep that good hand, you might get a whole nother greater hand the next game. Don't keep depending on the bad hand, cause the bad hand ain't really doing that for you. But like, if you get you a good hand of cards, nigga, just play the game, my nigga. And if you get you a bad hand, play the game still, nigga, till you win. But nigga, don't keep taking them L's, my nigga. I will see y'all next time.